All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very tired, as you can tell, but I'm hyped because it's the SummerSlam predictions panel episode here on BCP Plus, one of my favorite shows, and we have our all-star stellar panel. Guys, join the chat, share the stream, let us know who you got as SummerSlam comes to our neck of the woods, Matt. MetLife Stadium, New Jersey, Saturday and Sunday. I can't wait. We'll be covering everything. I'm stoked. I'm sleepy. I'm going to be drinking a lot of coffee. I'm not an energy drinks guy. But we'll see what happens. It might come to that point. As guys, please welcome back to the show. We're going to do roundtable style real quick because I want to get right into it. Of course, you know him from the poprate.com, a BCP OG, smoker of meats. Of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Matt Wittes. Matt, how are you, man? Welcome in, bro.
Doing good. Your dad bod demigod is here. 240 pounds of twisted steel and value meal.
Oh, gosh, it gets better every time, man. I was waiting for it. And, of course, you know her from the popbreak.com, the socially distanced podcast, and here on BCP Plus, the best Ahsoka cosplay in the galaxy, Miss Amanda Rivas. Amanda, welcome in.
Hey, guys. Super happy to be here. It's going to be a fun weekend. Let's roll. I'm here. I'm hype.
I'm so hyped too, despite my one eye being half closed. And please welcome back to the show. You know him from DFPN, the No Gimmicks podcast. Let's be real, one of the best interviewers we've ever seen here on BCP Plus. Our good friend, Mr. Calvin Cayley. Calvin, Cody's turning heel, right?
Hey, listen, this is going to be a good one tonight, guys. Pay attention.
Ooh, a little preview. I'm here for it. I'm sharing out the stream to our good buddies. Guys, join the chat. Oh, I got to send it to Gina or I'll get in trouble. You know that. Oh, breaking news on that later. I'll bring that up later when she's in the chat. Very excited. But guys, let's get into it. Let's go to our first match here. You know what? Let's go to the match with this gentleman right here, who I should be chatting with tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Karrion Kross with his book, Life is Fighting, shameless promo. We'll have a match at SummerSlam against someone I think will be a future world heavyweight champion in Sami Zayn. Kelvin, what do you got on this one, bro?
Well, I want to say Karrion Kross wins this match. I'm going to lead there. And the reason I want to say that is because everything that he's been through from WrestleMania to now and his rise from then, I think warrants him walking out of this as the victor. And he said something very, very significant this past Monday. And that's the fact that everybody that he's been matched up with, paired up with, they've turned in some way, shape, or form. He's affected them. And that's the first time that we've heard him say that. So I would like to see this meeting actually affect him for the better. And I think he comes out of this situation in the picture for a title after this. And I think this also affects Sami Zayn. I need this to happen because it continues the story of everybody that he's interacted with. They've turned in some way, and I expect Sami at some point to do what he has to do to get in the title picture, but drag Karrion Kross along with him. I think this would be good for both men. I don't see how a loss for Karrion Kross benefits anybody in this situation. And that's rare to say this guy losing affects both guys. So I really want to see him come out on the other side of this as with a W.
Yeah, and I'm going to ask him that tomorrow, Kelvin. You had a great article on bcpplus.com where you said this is a must win, as I see Jeffrey T. Fountain echoing that as well. I'm going to give Kelvin the props on this one. He said it first. This is a must win for Karrion Kross. I'm going to propose that question to Karrion. Do you feel that this is a must win situation, despite everything that's happened? Unless you guys don't think I should ask it. You guys let me know. I think it's a good one. All right. Yeah, ask him. Amanda, it's like Jericho. Ask him. Amanda, what do you got?
I'm with Kelvin. I think Karrion is going to come out with the win here. He needs it, as it's been said here before. And I mean, Sami Zayn already beat him at Night of Champions. So, Karrion needs some momentum. Of course, we know he's being vague about his contract status. And I mean, what a way to start. Yeah. I'm like, maybe he'll tell you. You never know.
I'm never that guy, but go ahead, Amanda. I hate to interrupt. I'm sorry.
No. You're good. But yeah, I think him playing that to the media again, being just very vague and with all the momentum he has going right now, he needs this win. And if he wins, then we know the answer. And I'm sure my gut tells me he's already signed. He's just creating the buzz around it.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Amanda. Very well said. He's playing 4D chess right now. Matt, what's your take on this? Dude, and real quick, Matt, reading his book, I just got through a chapter or two real quick. I'm going to wait for Audible. I like doing the Audible thing when they read it to you because I'm a child. But also, Matt, when I was reading that, the way he talked about like fighting and fight styles and Batman, and he used like some like clever phrases like you often do. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is I'm giving you the book when I'm done with it, Matt. But it was
Okay.
but I digress.
I look forward to it. I do.
Yes.
Yes. There's a recurring theme throughout these two nights, throughout all SummerSlam. That what you open up with one here. Yeah, Karrion Kross. One of the big things is that he never needed to win. Very similar to a character like Raven back in the day. He didn't need to win. He just needed to mess with the other person's mind to get himself over. Although that didn't happen a lot for Cross, maybe because they put him in leftover demolition S&M gear there for a little bit. And but at the same time, Raven wasn't 6'4", breaking baseball bats with his bare hands. So I think they're ready to turn the corner here and make Cross or let Cross be who he probably should have been for the last 2 years. Plus, he goes over on night one against Sami Zayn, and it's not the end of Cross and Sami. The question is, what are they going to turn Sami into?
Yeah. Really well said as always, Matt. That's why you're here, man. And again, Heather, welcome in the chat. I see you guys jumping in. Please share the stream. Let us know your picks. We're going to keep this going. And shameless promo, me, Karrion Kross, up in New Jersey, the wrestling collector up north, I think Stockholm, New Jersey. Correct me if I'm wrong. We'll be up there chatting. He'll be signing some of his books. There's a lot of meet and greets in the air. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's very, very exciting. I cannot wait. Let's go to this one, man. We were kind of talking offline a little bit about this. Who wants to say it? And I'm never that. I'm Mr. Positivity. Who wants to say? Kelvin, you want to take it, Matt? Who wants to say it? Are we on the same page here?
I'll start it out because again, this is a recurring theme where it seems like they always talk. Oh, it's summer. It's the season finale. It used to be the hottest party of the summer. Then a few years ago, they started. Oh, it's the season finale. Well, I hope so because they've written themselves into a corner with a lot of stuff here, and if Lyra Valkyria isn't beating Becky Lynch for this IC title and this thing that started in NXT, months ago, maybe a year ago, she's not winning now. What the hell have we been doing? How much more time ever are we going to invest into this one feud? Let her work with somebody else. If anything, I know they're friendly. They have a national origin in common, and there's been some mentoring, but at the same time, of all the matches and feuds that Lyra Valkyria has been in, this is one that overall, from start to finish, it's soured.
Yeah, you said it.
Okay, they've had good matches and good interactions, but I think we've got the diminishing returns at this point.
Yeah, and obviously I take it you're picking Lyra to win here for all the reasons you just said, man. Yeah, I don't want to be the one to say it, but I'll put it this way. I always say how much is too much. Big fan of both ladies, and I'll get to it in a minute. But I always say how much is too much. Real quick, Jeffrey in the chat. I'll throw it to you, Amanda, next. I hate this match. Lyra pulls the W, but she cheats to all. So we're just going to go all in and just changing her like that. I mean, it could happen. I could see it happening. Really good. And then in the chat, it is ESC. Welcome in. Subscribe on YouTube if you haven't. I want Lyra to regain the belt. Yeah, let us know your picks. Amanda, do you kind of agree with what we're saying here? Are we off base? What do you got on this?
No, I think you guys are hitting the nail on the head because there's no doubt that both women are incredibly talented in the ring. They both know what they're doing. They both put on great matches. Lyra is extremely talented from an in-ring perspective. Yes, she has some like growing pains here and there, but she's come along in the ring well. Her promo work though, and her character like still need more. And that's what I'm hoping for from her, because if you're looking at, well, who is Lyra Valkyria? I can't really give you a definitive, she is this character or this character. Like Becky Lynch, she's the man, you know where she's at, and it was very evident with the promo that Lyra cut. It's, well, who is she? And Brandon and I were having this whole discussion about, she's talented in the ring, but again, the real character development just hasn't been there, and that's no fault of Lyra's. I feel like, I think it's just that's what she's dealing with, what the cards that she's been given. And that's where I think a lot of the writing sometimes lacks. But Matt is right. They've painted her in a corner. You have all of these stipulations. It's you can't challenge again for while Becky is holding the title. And just WWE is really just trying to get us to like her. And it's very much like the Roman Reigns treatment. A little bit of, we're going to push her, you're going to like her. And again, no fault of Lyra's. So I want to be respectful of that, but I think they are going to put the belt on her for that reason. It's, well, we see something in Lyra, we're going to make sure you guys see it in her. I just really hope, what I want for Lyra is, I hope that she gets the character development she deserves, so somebody can say, this is who she is. Because again, she's great, she's talented in the ring, just there's no real character development there compared to Becky or Bayley or other women on the roster.
Wow.
But it's going to be Lyra. I say that reluctantly.
Very, very well said, guys. You're B, because Amanda just got the highlight clip right there. We're clipping that. Very well said. It's like, who is she? That, like, you hit it right on the head. If it was around the horn, I'd give you 10 points there, Amanda. Very well said. CJ in the chat, a heel run is a great way to build a babyface character. I didn't know if that was sarcastic or not, but I think you're being clever. So that's interesting, and thank you, CJ, for that. JVD Front Row Mafia, Lyra needed Becky for the rub, hasn't worked, not interested. Yeah, Becky's been babyface 101 for that reason, and let's be real, guys. Matt, from day one, you could have called this the Becky Lynch and Johnny Gargano show, because we were just so pro them, and and Ray and yes. Our guys. And Becky, I feel has really cooled off, but I know why she's being, essentially like the straight man to Lyra's, whatever Lyra's going to be. But it's what Amanda said. What is Lyra? How much is too much? Lyra is a great in-ring competitor. Her match, I keep saying it, with Bayley, when they were a tag team, and that all, got messed up before WrestleMania, they were amazing tag team. They ran the whole gauntlet. There was something there. And Lyra's a great, great, amazing wrestler. But Amanda said it perfectly. Who is Lyra? Real quick before we go to Kelvin, last comment here. I can definitely see a future where the calling, talking about calling to the main roster, and Lyra joins. Okay, I could see that, actually. I could see that. I think they got that would be interesting. That'd be interesting. Kelvin, what do you got on this?
All right, I am going to copy and paste Amanda, and I'm gonna add a caveat. Here's how you make her interesting. And I'm going to propose this to the powers that be at WWE. Here's my pitch. Give her to Paul Heyman. Put her in the alliance and let him run the gambit.
Whoa.
That's my caveat.
Is this because I said Amanda got the clip? And you were just like,
no.
Now you have to make it like a 1-2 clip. We follow each other.
Oh my gosh, man! So who do you got winning this match? Do you think does it matter?
I got Lyra winning.
Yeah,
to be fair, I got Lyra winning. But if you really want to make Lyra, because she's an amazing wrestler, and it's a proven formula. If you get with Paul Heyman and you're already an amazing wrestler, your superstardom is coming, because he's gonna make you a great promo. All you have to do is just play the part.
I think oh my gosh, both of you guys nailed it. I could see it. He is a heel with that group. Also, what are we calling this group? It's too far gone. We need a name. We're calling it Braun. Just so you know, we're all calling it Braun. I saw Braun's in the chat. Shout out Mike Mueller. That was him. One up for Kelvin right there. JVD saying Amanda nailed it perfectly. That's why she's here. CJ real quick in the chat saying, nope, I was dead serious, actually. Look at guys like Bray Wyatt, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Roman. Okay, great point. I see what you're trying to say. Very, very well said. I'm a big facts guy, so I love that. And what else do we have? Roman, if you're good enough to be booed by a wrestling crowd, then they'll turn and respect you eventually. Wait, we got a run in here. There's a lot of handsome on my screen. It's Bill Bodkin. What's up, man?
A poet once said, adrenaline in my soul. Holy smokes. It's Cody Rhodes. He's going to win a street fight in New Jersey, not New York. It was William Shakespeare, 12th Night, Act 2, Scene 3, line 43. So glad to be here. I totally forgot this podcast was happening, but I'm glad I was able to give you my prediction for a match you probably have already talked about.
I love it, man. And hang out, Bill. That was beautiful. Are you hanging out for a little bit, or you got to bounce?
I'll hang out for a little bit. You can see my very messy kitchen.
Dude,
just came back from the opening night of I got to put this over. The Block Off Broadway, Joseph Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. You'd see it. Go to ABOB, Block Off Broadway Productions on Facebook. You find the link for the tickets. Young Sophie Bodkin's in it. I got to put it over.
What a guy. I love it.
Awesome.
Awesome, Bill. Really good. I love that you said "holy smokes." By the way, that was for me.
I know. We're trying to really.
We're trying. Look here. You start really moving up things that you gotta. All these regulations and whatnot. You gotta rate things. RJ in the chat saying, "I'm an Amanda Mark." Aren't we all? That's the next T-shirt.
Wish Brandon was, but
Here we go.
He's in the chat now, Bill.
Here he comes.
You son of a gun.
Guys, we're finally getting AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I think AJ puts Dom over here, but I'm loving seeing a little bit of the humor from AJ as of late. It's been really fun, and he's making memes. I think he knows that at this point. Great to see AJ, of course, back at TNA. Will we see a match there? He's here to put over Dom. Matt, what do you got on this?
Yeah, this is a stage in AJ's career. I think they have something very significant lined up for him and others in the coming year. I think Dominic goes over and AJ moves on to something else.
Yeah.
I'll hold on to that till one of the later predictions.
Oh man, you see, I feel like because Kelvin dropped like a on me, I feel like Matt's got something up the sleeve. Bill, what do you think here? AJ Styles or Dirty Dominic Mysterio here?
Well, I think this. Part of me would think like, oh, maybe AJ is going to win because I do believe that Dominic Mysterio is going to be crowned the new AAA Mega Champion later this month. Because if you're looking for a full reset in AAA, because their decision to make Vikingo the champion really turned him into a heel. What better way to reset the universe than put it on the ultimate heel, Dominic Mysterio? Sadly, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, AJ Styles, will lose to Dominic Mysterio. And you wonder why I don't watch this product that often. No, but
you had to get it in there. Come on.
Listen, I have been watching AJ Styles since the WCW Cruiserweight Tag Team Tournament. So I have a right to be sad.
All right, fair enough. Heather agreeing with Matt. Let's get the comments real quick. This is I know Brandon. Dirty Dom gets dirty. A double turn, no more Judges Day, and going to burn it down. Man, the theories are coming out. I will say, SummerSlam is that show that's kind of like that end of the season cliffhanger, like what's going to happen. It's been different in recent years with the new regime, but there's some good points here. I'm seeing Bill chants. Here they are. The Bill signs are coming out. The Bill marks.
No,
there's
I think
Amanda
they're
marks.
trading B
There's
for
Bill marks.
They're trading B for Brandon, not Bill.
Oh man, JVD in the chat. AJ doesn't need that belt. That TNA belt, though. Speak of my language. There you go.
He doesn't. Wait, so doesn't need another belt, but give him the TNA belt.
Yeah, give him the TNA belt. I'm here. I agree, JVD.
Contradiction. Everything.
Kelvin, what do you got on this, bro?
I'm gonna go Dom on this one, and I think you guys are right. I think the TNA title is something AJ needs to push for. And I think we need to have a conversation after this win where Dom fits into the main event scene because he's on his way.
Whoa. Yeah. And I think what Bill said too with the other belt and now being the IC champion, I could see it, man. He's done a great job, man. He's come a long way. Amanda, what do you got on this one?
I am copying and pasting Kelvin and Bill because yes, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm doing that because Dom is he's on the rise. Plain and simple. We've all said it here. I mean, it's not gonna be a clean win over AJ. We know the Judgment Day. The rest of the Judgment Day is gonna get involved. I feel like Penta's gonna come help AJ out. I honestly feel like we're gonna wind up with like at least like one Judgment Day versus like makeshift Penta AJ for like an event or two, but just to give AJ something to do until he gets to TNA. But I feel like that is also in the realm of possibility that he's going to wind up with that TNA belt. Just it's going to take a little bit to get there, but he's going to get there. But I'm enjoying the build up for this feud. AJ's comedic side, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
And I love that we've talked about TNA. So I know it's AJ, but just 2025, who would have thought? You know, we're just saying, oh, the TNA belt, the AAA belt that Bill brought up. It's what a time to be a pro wrestling fan. Let's go to this one. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. I mean, I've been picking Jade since she came to the WWE to win the Royal Rumble, to be skyrocketed, to take like 0 L's to become the champion. Instead, some, I don't even know if injuries. She was just out for a while. A nice tag team run. I still love that tag team run with Naomi and Bianca. That was great. I think she's the queen of the ring, obviously. I think it's her time. It is her time. Tiff has been great. Tiff has kind of been the chosen one in NXT and coming to the main roster since getting the title. I feel like it's one of, and I hate being that guy. There's just like certain times when people get the title. Some people are just better in the chase. I feel, I don't know. There's just a little something missing from Tiffy. I know a lot of people just say, hey, she needs to be a heel. So I could see it, but I think it's Jade's time. Kelvin, what do you got on this, bro?
The Tiffy title run. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna come to an end. Honestly, it's hard for me to say it will, because she's been kind of this figure there, and she's held a place. Jade's on her way, and I don't know if this is the right time for her, honestly, but I could see them pulling the trigger. Because Unreal let us know that she was supposed to be in a title match at WrestleMania. So, sorry.
Yeah, Unreal let us know a lot of things, didn't it?
Sorry, didn't mean to bring that up, but I'm just saying, they may pull the trigger on Jade here. I don't know if this is necessarily the time to do it. I'm gonna go Tiffy, man. I'm gonna stay Tiffy on this one. As much as I want to say Jade, I'm gonna go Tiffy.
Still Tiffy time. Amanda, come get your man, by the way. Tiffy has been chosen to be the next sacrifice. Shark bait. Oh, Brandon's in rare form. Brandon's in rare form tonight. Amanda, what are you
tired, man?
That's the zoomies that's kicking in on this one. I
was trying not to laugh.
Yeah, he's laughing downstairs. Can y'all hear him? Yeah, we know Brandon is the zoomies.
Get your man.
Go get my man. So I have so many thoughts on this match. I'll just keep it short and sweet. I feel like this is going to be, Brandon's right. Brandon and I already have this conversation. You're not going to steal the entire time, Brandon. But I feel like, they've been pushing for Jade for so long, so much. The entrances, the pageantry, the stories, they're really, really trying hard with Jade. I don't think she's ready. I think she still is lacking. She's trying. She's got the look. She's got the physique. Her in-ring work still needs work. It still needs improvement. And her promos, like, it's hard to watch. And again, I feel bad for her because she has all the tools to succeed, but it breaks my heart. But anyway, Tiffy's going to have this is another one. I feel like a Tiffy challenge. Tiffy has done a great job with the matches that she's gotten, trying to, work through them.
Sound like me, yeah.
Trying to carry. I mean, and I give it to her. She did her best with Charlotte. She did her best with Trish. She's been trying. For somebody who's still fairly green, she has stepped up to the challenge. And I admire her and respect her for that. But I think they're going to put this belt on Jade. But I also think it's not going to be a completely clean win. I think it's going to be Nia Jax coming in because they've been running that again. Nia Jax is probably going to come in, cost Tiffy the match. Jade wins, and there's going to be a triple threat in the future for the new champ.
Wow.
That's my prediction. I feel like we're going there because, again, the Nia Jax of it all, she's around, she's present, we're revisiting it, and that's where I think it's going to go. Jade wins, we're stuck in a triple threat with Tiffy, Nia, and Jade.
Wow. That's really, really fascinating. Wow, man. I thought, like, for sure, Jade 100%. We're getting in the chat. Bill, we're getting Bill stuff in the chat. Bill looks like he can't wait to speak. Bill's, but we're going to tour the Bodkin Mansion. Okay, I've been over there. Yeah. Swimming pools, you know the deal.
Sure.
The Bodkin compound. Tim Hardy, your beer winner. Yes, I lost a bet. Has entered the building. Know how to take an L, guys. I do it all the time. Let's go, boys and girls. Tyler. Yaz in the chat. What's up, bro? I really don't see the way they don't crown Jade. So I picked Jade as well, Tyler, even if I don't think it's time. Okay. And Amanda touched on it. I think she's really good. She's got everything. Even her like moves are really good. I just think it's like the little, like Amanda was saying on the last show, it's the little in-between stuff. And I feel like the Rocket is on Jade. There's a collision course with Belair and Flair eventually. That would be interesting for sure. The anti-smart, what do you got on this? Joe Henry's favorite.
You know what? Tiffy from NXT, it seemed like, okay, she was progressing faster than anyone since Bianca was coming up through the ranks there, getting it done, showing what she can do, came to the main roster, won the title. There have been some bumps and scrapes during this run. It hasn't all been, silky smooth, but she's done a pretty good job. Jade, well, I'll say this, Tiffy, sometimes it seems like maybe they're not 100% confident in her. Jade is somebody who they really want to be confident in, but even from the days of AEW, it always seems like she's 2 years away from being 2 years away.
Wow.
I don't mean to, be crass with that or anything, but that just seems to be the thing. She has, similar to Lacey Evans, she has the look, definitely. Oh, gosh, she's got the athleticism, but she can't seem to put together enough to make that work. Certainly not to be the person that they can rely on to carry somebody else. And to piggyback off of Amanda, it wouldn't be a bad idea, because if you get somebody else involved, turn this to a three-way. Three-ways are there so you can protect people. You can protect people from taking the loss. You can also protect people from having to do too much on their own. So I think it is time to go or get off the pot here. See, regular radio voice.
You
there,
guys
Rob.
are being so good.
Yeah, to get go or get off the pot with Jade, and I think they're going to pull the Band-Aid off and see what it looks like. They're going to go with Jade on this.
Wow, interesting. Real quick, oh gosh, some of these comments, guys, are a little. Oh man, you got some of these comments, man. It's just like I'll say this. I think Jade has a lot there. I think it's the little thing. I think if she finds it, and Matt, you bring up a great point, like that phrase that you used, the 2 years away. There's just some step that's missing. There's just something, because there's so many things that are right there. Like her match with Naomi at WrestleMania, it was awesome, and it was also at times not awesome. Like it's just like an incomplete. It was okay. Something. Bill, go ahead, help me out here.
Jade Cargill is. Let's bring it to fantasy football. Every year we have that buzzy fantasy football player, year after year. This is the year. Eric Ebron. Remember Eric Ebron, tight end? This is the guy. He's going to be it. Eventually he did, but like years and years. It's this player is going to be the guy. It's his year. Trust us. He's going to be that sleeper pick. And you pick that person. You're like, there's that 5 points a week I got again. I've never done that, guys. Yeah, that's who Jade is. On paper, Jade is everything you want in a pro wrestler. And reminds me of someone else that is wrestling on this show against Sami Zayn, where it's like, got everything going, and then that bell rings, and it's like, nope. Maybe next time. I think they have to. They have to put the belt on her, because if they don't, it's gonna make her look weak. I even think if Nia Jax interferes and it's a disqualification, that's gonna make her look weak too. Like, I think they have to have her go out there. This match should be 3 minutes. And I think it would be great if she came out there and just trucked Tiffy. And then, like, everyone's like, whoa, that was crazy. Look how much of a dominant force she is. And then, okay, maybe we can go with a rematch.
Oh,
I sounded like a Cowboys fan.
thank you.
Well, I mean,
that hurt my heart.
I mean, it is very Cowboys-esque. It's, or the Toronto Blue Jays. Oh, it's gonna, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And they don't.
These comments are harsh. Some of these comments, man. I'll be very careful.
But it's the thing is, I think they have to find a way to smartly book Jade Cargill, because there is a way to do the Paul Heyman thing of you hide the negatives, you accentuate the positives. That's what they have to do with her. And I think relying on her promos, relying on her just being tough, relying on the fact she actually held her own in that street fight, there's stuff you can do with her to make her a very credible champion without, making it look like you have training wheels on.
Wow. So I like the NFL comparison, by the way, but we're getting a lot of NFL comments. I am going to keep it.
I'm in your
here,
fantasy
guys.
league, so I just wanted to warn you. I keep last place warm for me again, guys.
Hey, the champ is here, Matt Wittes, champ of America Pro League over here. This guy.
Look at that, man.
And once again, I cannot possibly express in words how disappointed I am in all of you for allowing me to win that.
Very fair.
Wow, listen.
That's fair. And JVD, we'll wrap it up on this match. Man, you guys are being harsh here on Jade.
No, stop it. Stop it. No.
Wow, man.
No.
Well, I think Jade has a missing piece, and once she finds it, I think it's we're 2 years away. Is that what you're saying?
2 years away from being 2 years away.
Exactly. So Tyler, I will go to Yaz in the chat real quick. Sorry, I'm multitasking here. We'll go to your comment real quick. If the triple threat between Naomi, Io, and Rhea was on night one, instead of the women's title match, it might have cut you off here. But I don't know what you're trying to say here, Yaz. You might say it's the main event, perhaps. I would make a case for that being the main event for night one. I don't know if I'm alone on that, but we'll get into it right now. Yeah, I'm alone. Does everyone agree? I think if it's on night two, I think because Io and Rhea have undeniably been having arguably some of the best matches in WWE. They're incomplete, both of those matches. The WrestleMania match with these three women. Let's pull up the graphic real quick so everyone can see. Dun, dun, dun. I think this is because a potential show stealer. Rhea, Naomi, which we've always been so pro Naomi. Give me this for the main event for night one. Who do I got here? Naomi's retaining here, but I think we're going to get a complete match. I think this is going to be comparable to the WrestleMania match. They're all top tier, some of the best women's wrestlers, some of the best wrestlers in the world. Give me Naomi to keep it. Amanda, what do you got on this one?
I think Naomi keeps it as well. Too early to drop it, but this is Naomi's chance to show, because we really haven't been able to see her work well, really, since her return. This is her chance to show you're going up against two of the best here. You got to put up or shut up if you're champion. So I'm hoping that she will rise to the occasion and that we're going to have a fantastic women's match. I think just between the women's matches here, this one I think is the one that I think is going to be the best women's match on the card. It's my guess, just looking at the rest of the card, given the talent of the women in the ring here. But too early for Naomi to drop. She's going to retain, but this is where we're going to see what she's made of. Yeah.
Very, very well said. I still think it should be the main event for night one. Tyler saying, I was saying if Naomi dropped her belt during her match, then I could see her costing Jade later. Yeah, they've kind of been surrounding each other. So at times we wanted a little bit more from that. I could see that. Yaz, try to keep it to like a line or two because it keeps cutting out the sentences. And I apologize. That's the tech. That's not you. I apologize for that. Heather in the chat saying this match looks amazing. Speaking of looking amazing, Bill, what do you got on this one?
Oh, thanks. I just got a haircut.
Good.
Thank you. I think Naomi has to win this match because she is keeping that title warm for Stephanie Vicaire at Clash in Paris. She unfortunately is a placeholder. And so what happens is Naomi beats Io and Rhea, makes her look strong for Rob's favorite, Stephanie Vicaire.
I knew where you're going, brother.
And win in Paris. And like I said, I think I've said it before. They did not want Stephanie to be a babyface Rhea or Io, have Naomi have it for a month or so, and it goes to Stephanie in Paris.
Is it too soon for Stephanie? Do you think it's too soon? Do you jetpack?
Nope. I mean, if you don't put it on her in Paris, that's malpractice.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've been all in. This is the lady who had both titles, setting records in NXT, just the jetpack. Here we go. The jetpack.
Been all in. There you go.
All right.
Remember, you're the current boyfriend. Comments like that can make you the ex.
Always get in trouble somehow. All right. Ton of comments. I'm going to go through real fast. I know your history. This Bill makes me turn bright red. Naomi retains and gets her time to shine. She's not having to carry anyone and can't step up or can step up.
Yeah.
I got to see the correction there. Agreed, Amanda. Well said. I mean, this is half the show. It's just well said, Amanda. Well said, Amanda.
We're used to every week for me.
Oh.
Rob's got the transitions on on lock tonight. CJ, I'm pushing, man. I apologize if the pace is a little too fast, guys. I need to sleep. What does Tim Hardy got here? Bill is one hunk of a fella in the Sheamus voice. I need it. Tyler saying, or Yaz saying, Bill nailed it. I love the love for these. I'm so proud of you guys.
I'm looking at the same thing.
I'm looking at these comments and I'm cracking up. I do need to come get my man.
Yes. Yeah, what's going on over there? Bob's OG Handsome Club founder. I'm also a member.
I agree, right? And I can listen to my voice doing that.
Devil's Kiss chants in the chat. We're all over the place here. You're killing it, brother. Thank you, CJ. We really tried. It's going to be a busy week. I posted this earlier, guys. Very busy week. I'm very proud of where we come from and where we are this week. If you guys could share, engage, that would be awesome. Really make a push here. Oh gosh, the chat has gone off the rails. Kelvin, as always, save us, Kelvin, please.
I'm laughing too, man.
I'll take any compliment I can get.
I was gonna say two things. One, it'll be a mistake if you put this match on early in the card because it will steal the show.
Facts.
Nothing else will matter after this match. Two, if you don't take this belt off Naomi now, then it has to come off by Clash in Paris. The longer you let her hold this title, the more popular she will be, and that will be a problem that you will have on your hands, especially if you're trying to make Stephanie Vicaire the champion. It's already starting. When she walked into Raw, the crowd is already starting to gravitate towards her. So you need to keep her as heelish as possible going into Clash in Paris because she is becoming that. She's hitting another level. And if you want Stephanie Vicaire to be the champion, then you need to get this belt off of her by Clash Paris. The longer she holds on to it, the more popular she is. And I think with this too, you're going to have a good problem on your hands with Rhea Ripley because she's already one of the. Actually, I'm going to go out on a limb. She's the most popular woman on the roster. Probably one of the most popular wrestlers on the roster.
Yeah.
So having her in the chase along with that, you're going to create a very unique situation to where you have two megastars on your hands with her and Stephanie Vicaire in a match together. And that is a very good problem to have.
I agree.
A great point. And I think 5-6 months ago, I may be off here, but I was at events and the most popular shirts, it wasn't like the Codys and the Romans and the scene it was Jay and Rhea. I don't know if that's still the case. I'll let you know. I've seen I'm trying to keep up with the chat, guys. I love this. Keep them coming. I'll say this real quick. Man, there's so many things happening right now. I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm not going to lie. All right, Jason we're going to get you in the chat real quick. Jaden Hodge, I don't think Stephanie will become women's champion anytime soon. All right, so you're going the other way. Jaden, give us a sub over on the BCP Plus YouTube over there. Check out some of our interviews and welcome. Oh, dude.
He's like Bret Hart over there.
Oh, boy. What is going on with Brandon tonight in the comments? Oh, my gosh.
How much
Matt,
sugar did you
did I get to you on this one, Matt? I'm so sorry.
I'll just give a quick one here. Great point by Kelvin. Naomi has been one of the definitely underappreciated members of that roster for a long time. She's given some amazing moments in the Royal Rumbles, not just doing the Kofi John Morrison athletics to get herself back in, but some of those entrances where it's just rapid fire, boom, 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 and never seems to miss a beat. I still say that she accidentally killed Finn Balor's demon debut on the main, because she debuted with the black lights about 20 minutes before they tried to do him without the smoke machines, and it just looked like a guy crawling on the floor. Little history lesson for everybody. But yeah, if she gets the time, she's going to flip the crowd no matter what she does. They're not trying to. That's what's going to happen. So keep it on her now, because Rhea and Io, either one, if they need to get their heat back, all they have to do is show up some other night on another show on their own, and just with their entrance. As soon as their music hits and their entrance comes in, everybody knows, okay, we're in business now. Naomi carries this probably to Clash in Paris, and we see what they do with Stephanie Vaquera.
Also, those two are their break in case of emergency if Jade Cargo flames out. You easily flip one of them to the other brand, because there's that transfer portal that never is used, but it's still there. Also, Rob, when are you going to get some gray in your beard? Because
it's there.
Matt Wittes, look at this guy. Kelvin right there. Amanda's always clean shaven.
Yeah, shave tonight.
I know. Always straight razor too. It's great.
Is this in reference to Brandon? I take it maybe it's the sugar in the ice cream.
Yes,
that's accurate.
I love it. Is Kelvin going to talk? Yes, Kelvin is going to. Kelvin blew my mind a few times, and I apologize because I want more Kelvin as well. Jaden in the chat saying, I think Nia Jax will help Naomi. Yeah, Nia's been a great hand these past couple months, but she had a stellar year last year. Really, really great. I love Nia, and I do kind of want to see something from her again. She's really being just a good hand right now. Someone say gray beard pop for this Jeffrey T. Fountain, USDN. When is Amanda going to get a beard? I don't think Amanda's getting a beard.
It's
Heather in the chat
it might be
saying
a little hard.
yes. You guys are having way too much fun in the chat here tonight. I appreciate it. That's what I wanted to say earlier. I apologize. Heather and I think it was Jaden maybe were asking in the chat who's going to Summer, who's going to be there. I will be at all the WWE events and some of the GCW events all weekend. So come say hello.
I have fatherly duties I must attend.
Yes, they're the best duties in the world. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm so excited for this one, guys. I'm so excited for this one. I was nervous there was going to be a tag match. They've been building this tag division for a while. Fraxium, Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, Joe Gacy. We've covered his whole career. I hope to talk to him again soon one day. Street Profits, Ray Phoenix, Andrade, TLC. This is just a result of that stellar TLC they had after WrestleMania. They weren't on the card. They're getting this opportunity here in New Jersey, not New York, MetLife Stadium. It's going to be an awesome match. I could see the Wyatts retaining here. And this is a question I'll bring up if I get the opportunity. There's always those outside variables, like the Wyatts. DIY has Candace. There's so many outside factors a lot of times in these TLC matches. I think right now I'm going to go Ray Phoenix and Andrade to win here. But this is a potential match of the night. I think they're going to go all out here. And I'm going to throw it to Kelvin because that's what the people want.
First things first. Although I like this Andrade Ray Phoenix pairing, this should be totally the Lucha Bros in this match.
Yes.
It totally should be.
You're right.
But
you're right.
I'm not gonna lie.
There are some huge names that are not on this show at all.
Exactly. But keeping it to this match, I do like what they've been doing with Andrade and Rey Fenix. And this is pretty much this is a toss-up grab right here. It's anybody's match. And I like that. And although I want the Street Profits to win, something in my gut is telling me that it is going to be Rey Fenix and Andrade coming out of here as the victors. And I do think this will lead to a Lucha Bros reunion at some point. And I think that's how we get here. We create the tension by giving them the tag titles. And I think they can make the tag division pretty interesting.
That's interesting. Yeah. And Bill, that's a great point. Like you should have them together at this point. But I think are they on separate? They're on separate shows.
They're on separate
Again,
shows. Yeah.
Not that necessarily matters at this point. Also, Ray kind of filled in for other Ray at WrestleMania, so that may have thrown some things off at that point in time. They're trying to keep them apart because Penta is very, very popular on his own right. Very popular. Like a lot of the kids right now have all the Penta merch. So real quick, we'll throw it to Dad Bod Demigod very quickly. There's so many comments, guys. I'm just gonna let them roll while Matt talks. I apologize. Go ahead, Matt.
No, see, I kind of have my fingers crossed for the Street Profits on this because, again, a lot of great teams. I think those are guys that if you're trying to get the tag team division to prominence, if you're looking for some guys who can anchor a show maybe with things going on, they're the guys. But I think this is why it's retaining.
Yeah.
I can see it.
If they got 5 people there in a anything goes match, then why do you have 5 people? So you can interfere in each other's matches, so you can win titles and you can go over.
But aren't they?
Otherwise, what are they doing? Huh?
Are they baby faces right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, because I was
sure, but I mean, like. And that's the thing, though. It's a type of match where they can do that.
Yeah.
Let's face it, the people like them. They can do heel tactics. Everybody loves them anyway.
Good point.
Fair enough. Bill, what do you got?
My pick here would be my hope. What I'd love to see is Fraxium win because it's like young, exciting, energetic, marketable team. Great, can match speed with all these dudes. Can be the underdog against the Wyatts, a Wyatt Fraxium match where it's the Wyatts. Maybe we turn them a little bit heel. We turn them to the dark side, and all depending on who they're going against, right? And Fraxium could play the sympathetic baby faces. They're the ones who need this the most because they're the newest on the main roster. They had a great run at NXT. Probably one of the best NXT tag team champions we've seen since the DIY FTR days, right? Like, there haven't been teams that have been that as good as them. But I do think the Wyatts are going to retain because people love them. People love that nostalgia factor that they have. And I think Rey Fenix and Andrade are going to Triple Mania. I am all in on Triple Mania. As someone who's covered AAA for years, they're taking on Los Garzas down in Mexico for the tag team titles. This will be a multi-tag team match. They'll be there against them. Again, you're resetting that universe. You want that huge. It's going to be on YouTube, so it's going to get a lot of eyes. That's what you want to do down there. Rey Fenix was the mega champion for a long time. Andrade never had a shot, and a very limited shot in AAA. So to reestablish him from his La Sombra days over there, big time. Machine guns are always the good hands. So are DIY. Street Profits. It's time to break them up. It's time to let them shine as singles. Both guys are super talented, and I think could shine in their own ways as single talent. That's why, by process of elimination, it's going to be the Wyatts.
Wow, great point, Bill. The chat's been great too. CJ saying that's the title that needs Vicaire and AAA. That's very interesting.
I have a theory on that. If you didn't, did you talk about the women's tag titles already?
No, we did. We'll get there next. I'm gonna push a little bit more, guys. I apologize. Why it's with the win and for a lot of comments. I love it, guys. Fraxium taking the pin. Brandon's just messing with me. It's a TLC, so I think they'll get the titles from the ladder. Let's go. What do we got here?
It's all about the good rub. That's what I've heard.
Oh yeah, no, he's teasing us. One more comment, and then
welcome,
Amanda,
Adam.
what do you got on this one?
Well, I'm excited for this match because we get to finally see some of the best teams shine. Like, this is going to be crazy. It's going to be amazing. I'm here for it. And I wish the tag team division, as y'all know, I'm always on my crusade on tag teams. Like, they should be treated so much better. Because there's so much talent here in this. And honestly, if any one of these teams won, like, they would all be great because they've all either proven themselves. Andrade Ray Phoenix, I feel like needs to cook a little longer. To Bill's point, I think there's more in line for them. And so that's why I don't think they're going to win. I love Fraxium. I think Fraxium, Brandon and I were talking about this. It would be great if they did win. But it's gonna be Wyatt 6. It's too early to take it off. And they need the momentum. They've been just, kind of hot cold, like with injuries and delays and start stops. And now this is their time. I think we're gonna have a fun spot with Nikki and Candice. They're gonna get into some shenanigans and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be chaos all the way around, but I think the Wyatts are gonna retain. And there's more in store for Andrade and Ray Phoenix, as Bill mentioned.
Wyatt's retained. Wow, very, very interesting. The comments are flying. I love it. Just still going, trying to keep up with everyone. Goldberg versus CM Punk in the steel cage. Now we're off the rails. What's happening here?
Oh no!
Steel cage match. How did we get here? Every time
Did you
Amanda
say
talks
Gollum
again
versus CM Punk. What the hell?
I think Amanda stacked the deck before we went live because it's just every time she talks, it's like, hey, Amanda's right.
She's got
Jumbo Ref in the
Nailed
chat.
it.
Jumbo, what's up, man? Good to see you. What's up? Will you be at SummerSlam? We hope to see you, bro. One of the great referees here on the Independents, keeps everybody safe, does a great job. Shout out Jumbo Ref. Good seeing you, man. Please share and join the chat. Let us know what you got. Anti-Smart, what do you got on this one?
On which one?
Did we get you already?
Yeah, we got
Yep.
big match.
Sorry, guys. This is why I gave you the disclaimer at the beginning. We got everybody on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right,
actually, you didn't.
I don't think you went. Did you? Go,
Yeah,
Rob?
you didn't go.
You didn't go, Rob.
Rob's like, I have no opinion.
yeah, no comment.
If it's not DIY, who are you?
Nah, it's not.
I was about to say.
Let me pull up the graph. By process of elimination. No, I did say Ray and Andrade at the beginning. I did say it rather fast. If I go process of elimination here, not machine guns, I can make a strong case for the Wyatts like you guys. I don't think Street Profits, because they've just been on and off tag champs for a while now. Give me something a little bit different from them. And I've been loving them since like before they were on NXT TV, like when they were doing house shows in Asbury Park. Fraxium, future champions for sure. Ciampa, Gargano, they're just kind of fun to watch. It's interesting to see their dynamic and where they go with that. I don't see them getting the gold for a third time as tag champs, I believe it is. And Bill, I'm going to do this for you. I believe this is the women's tag team championship match, the new Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez versus they are not friends, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Bill, take it away. You got something here?
Absolutely. WWE, doesn't matter who's booking the show. They do that. Oh, they don't like each other, but they're going to turn on each other, but then they're best friends for 20 years.
That's like me and Bill for the past.
I mean, I actually love you, but it's
I love you back. So
Team Hell No, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. This is going to be the same thing. Judgment Day is going to drop it because either Roxanne and or Raquel, again, going to Triple Mania, one of them is going to win the title. They'll have a tag title. So that's the Reina de Reinas, the Queen of Queens championship, because that's on Lady Flammer right now. And again, I don't know if she's signed. She's not a box office name even in Mexico. So you're going to put it on someone who has box office, and you're going to want Judgment Day. They are hated down there. Everyone else, like El Grande Americano, is beloved. You would think everyone would hate him. No, they love him. Judgment Day is hated. Get the strong heels in there, build the division up. There you go.
all right.
Team we don't like each other is going to win.
I agree with that. I will copy and paste. I do think that they are definitely winning. It's like the strange bedfellows, but I will say there is a chemistry there. Like it is working. In fact, I'll make the case. This is in terms of character wise. Since Charlotte has come back, this might be what's working best for her.
I agree.
And I'm here for it. Jaden, again, thank you so much for joining. I'm hoping a draft happens soon because the SmackDown division is stacked compared to Raw. Yeah, it looks like they're really concentrating on the tag teams more on SmackDown for sure. Let's Go Motor City Machine Guns by Matt Galligan in the chat on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, Matt. Thanks for joining. Hope you stay with us. Yaz in the chat, I always think Dirty Dom is winning. Like Bill said, the AAA Mega title. Yeah. And again, now the Bill stacking the deck here. I agree with Bill. Here we go. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Let's go to.
I'm synonymous with Lucha Libre.
Yeah. Hey, man. Matt, what do you got?
This is a good one. Raquel is now at the point where, this is someone who Triple H believed in for the last couple of years, and it's starting to pay dividends. She's she's getting to where they really wanted her coming out of NXT.
Yep.
But she's still, once again, what she did with Liv and she did with Dakota Kai. She's in the I'm Big, You're Little tag team, going against the other I'm Big, You're Little tag team of Charlotte and Alexa, who I will give them this, thrown together for this. They do look like they're actually having some fun with it, behind the curtain there. Bill kind of blew my mind there because I'm not thinking about AAA in this equation. I was thinking, Raquel and Roxanne will hold on to it. They're, keep that heat on Judgment Day here. But I could certainly see Roxanne going down there and just being one of the most annoying little pissant champs that just like Dominic is, just waving that belt around. Look, I beat all of you. I beat your whole company. I have your belt. So, which she can do with the titles too. So I got it as a coin flip. But at the same time, you got Charlotte and Alexa. Charlotte's amazing. Alexa's amazing. Both of them over with the people. Throw it on them for now.
Let's be real. Matt's always going to pick Charlotte. We know there's a bias there. That's it. And I get it because I do that with some people too. Amanda, what do you got?
Blondes got to stick together, obviously.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
I was.
I know.
40 years ago, I was.
You're like,
Amanda, what do you got for this?
well, super proud over here from Texas. Proud of the girls down here. Proud of the girls. So they're killing it, making us proud. And so, but as much as they're making us proud, and again, I agree, Raquel has come a long way with her stop starts. She's made the most of her opportunities, and I like this version of her that we're getting. I feel like she's more comfortable. She's grown into where she's at and where she needs to be. And I think again, she's going to continue growing. It's going to be great. I feel like, they're going to drop the titles. WWE cannot keep gold off of Charlotte Flair and Alexa. And I mean, basically they didn't win the titles at Evolution. They didn't win. And, and and again, like it's the mismatch. Like we're friends, not friends, and they're having fun. And this just checks the boxes. Like, they're going to elevate the tag team division because again, it's Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, and both of them are established singles competitors in their own right. What way to give a boost to the tag titles by putting it on them? And yeah, I didn't even think about AAA at all either. And I like the idea of Roxanne down there, especially if Dom wins, and then they could be like, oh, look, we got this AAA gold together. Here comes Liv. And that's going to add to all of the drama that's going on. So I actually really like where we're going with that there. So I think Charlotte and Alexa are going to win. And of course, Raquel and Roxanne have better things to move on to as well. I'm here for it.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of things.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to make Raquel choose when Liv comes back who's going to be, and when she chooses Liv, that place will explode.
Yeah.
Calvin, what do you got on this one, bro?
First of all, Bill, you just stole my thunder. Thanks.
We got a big panel. It's bound to happen.
I was totally thinking that. But Dom popping up at AAA kind of put that in play for me too. I could totally see Judgment Day going down there, taking over. And they do some incredible work down there. I really do believe that'll happen. That leads me to believe they're going to drop the titles as well. Also, thank you, Kevin Nash, for saying what you said, because that is the reason we are getting this version of Raquel. So he challenged her to be better, and she totally took that to heart and made herself better. So I want to send a shout out to Kevin Nash for that. But yeah, I do believe that we're going to be in a situation to where they go down there, they win titles, they look dominant, Liv comes back, and Raquel's going to be forced to choose. But I don't think she's going to choose Liv. I think she sticks
Nice.
with the Judgment Day.
Very, very interesting. Just going over the chat, there's a lot of theories for turning. Who do we have? Ayush, welcome in on YouTube. Please hit that subscribe button saying could have Roman Randy at Slam. Very interesting. Thank you for joining. If you're first timer, hit that sub button. Very, very interesting. Matt, can you turn down your volume a little bit, Matt, if you're a speaker? I'm getting a little bit of an echo. It's either you or me. Just turn your volume down a little bit, if that's okay. Did we get everybody on this one? Who did I forget? Did we get you, Matt? Yeah, you picked the Flair, of course. We got everybody?
Yeah.
Let's keep it rolling here. Guys, the chat is blowing. It's hard for me to keep up, which is a great problem to have. I really appreciate it. Let's go with this one. It is the steel cage match, right? It is a steel cage, right? It doesn't say it on here. Solo Sikoa versus Fa 2 again. I think it was me, Amanda, Kelvin, maybe, where we had the podcast. We're all like, all right, we're gonna pick Solo to win the title, and we were all like, ha ha ha, and like we all thought it was gonna happen. And I think it's the right move. Do you guys ping pong this back and forth? I think Solo hangs on here, but I'll also say something's brewing with the Bloodline story, because they're like starting to do stuff again. But you notice how even with the other tag match that we'll get to, everything's kind of in a holding pattern. I don't know where they're going to go. Maybe it's heading towards Survivor Series again. Because with the Civil War stuff was really, really fun. We're getting more members. I'm sure other people are going to come back from injury. It's been very interesting. I just feel like the Bloodline members, even though they have momentum and they're doing great on their own, Jimmy's definitely getting involved in this. They're in some sort of holding pattern. Like something's going to come together, maybe Survivor Series. Matt, what do you got?
Well, I think this all comes down to whenever Bloodline Wolfpack rejoins with original Bloodline, and then Scott Norton comes back from Japan and settles things out. That's how big this is going.
Anytime we could reference Scott Flapjack Norton at the SummerSlam pay-per-view, God is good. Thank you. I'm on board right now. Come on.
No, this is it's they are approaching critical mass with the Bloodline at this point, where they're going to have to sort some things out to because now Jacob's on his own, but he's talking to Roman. Is Roman listening when he talks to him? We don't know. Solo is doing a pretty good job of healing it up compared to where his original character was. And for that reason, I think they are going to ping pong this back a few more times. Maybe not with Solo and Jacob Fatu, but all around them. They're going to spread the wealth, make it sort of like a, you can't always get to the head of the table, but let's play musical chairs with the the right hand seat. And I think it goes back to Jacob right now, because Jacob's a guy who should have a title on him right now.
Yeah.
And he should either have a title or be going for one. And I don't think they're going to push him towards those two other belts just yet. So right now it goes back and forth with the US title. Again, for now.
I like it, Matt. Well said. Amanda, what do you got on this one?
Man, that's a good point, Matt. Like I'm like, that is a possibility to switch back and like just keep that title pinging, just to keep Jacob away from the main two titles, because he is right there. You have to have something to keep him occupied. But I feel like Solo has a lot of momentum right now, and they can keep the storyline going with the continued interference with the 900 members of the bloodline, because I just feel like I can't even keep track of who's in the bloodline anymore. And but I feel like they're going to keep it on Solo though, and still the bloodline is going to interfere and keep this is going to keep going for a little while longer. But I don't think, because I think if Fatu wins, then who's next in line? I don't know. It would limit the amount of time.
Don't you do it, Bill. Stop it. Stop it.
Just for Bill. But
he would destroy
I know. But
he would retire 5 more times. He get in the ring. It's like, you know what?
But I feel like Solo's potential to keep chasing the title is more limited than Fatu's. So I think Fatu can afford the loss here if he's just ganged up on. And maybe we'll see other allies come out. I don't know if Roman's going to show up here, because now I think more than ever, and we'll talk about this with Roman's appearances, now that Street Fighter is around the corner, he's mentioned his retirement, I think we're going to see more limited usage of Roman. And we'll get to that though. I know.
Like how much more limited.
Yeah. Well,
I see Bill's light up,
I
eyes light up when certain things are said, and I'm like starting to catch on here. Like, I'm sorry, Amanda, go ahead.
No, but I think Solo will retain to keep this going a little bit longer, and then Fatu will eventually get it back.
Great point. The chat has been back and forth. Fatu gets it back. Solo keeps it. Jimmy's coming in. More bloodline. Kelvin, the wise man of BCP Plus, who we all acknowledge. Kelvin, what's really going down here?
Well, my gut, when they first faced off, told me Solo. So I went with my gut and was right. I'm going to go with my gut again. I'm going to say Solo. And I think right now, being in the chase, they have enough focus on them to where they can make this really interesting and keep Jacob in the focus while also building Soto, because he's the one with the faction right now, and I think he's starting to get a little more momentum himself. So I don't think you want to cut that from him, especially with him having this faction, and him winning really makes both of them look good in the long run, because you know it's going to be a good match. Actually, it's one of my sleeper matches. So I think you're going to get a good match out of it, but I do think Solo takes it here, because you could win and Jacob still look good with the interference.
100%. Bill, real quick, what do you got on this one, man?
4 words: moonsault off the cage.
Yeah,
That's
go. How Jacob's going to win. They want the moment. You want to build Jacob Fatu. You let that big son of a gun come off the Sorry, I forgot I can't swear.
You guys are so good.
We're in the PG era of the BCP.
Yes, we are in the PG era. New shirt.
Yes.
He's going to eat his fruity pebbles and go to the top of the cage. Let's get that. No, but I think if you really just want to make Solo, you give him the Jimmy Snuka moment, right? Because people forget Superfly Jimmy Snuka was a huge star. Mick Foley talking about the plunge off the cage. This is a bigger man doing that, and he's going to do that, man. And people are going to remember that for a long time. That's going to be on the highlight reel. That's going to be in the Then Now and Forever Together sizzle reel, because they'll be like, look at this guy. The camera's going, the phones, all the lights are going off. Everyone's going nuts for this big man doing something impossible. And Solo, I don't think loses anything, because what's Solo being? He's kind of a cowardly heel, right? He's kind of cowardly. He could talk his way. He's like, well, I didn't really lose it, and that guy, it took him a cage to beat me, and he has got to that level as a heel, I think, where he could talk his way out of it. Oh, and when The Rock comes back, he's going to need people to help him out. So
Yeah, very well said, Bill. And we're going to rapid fire this one. Get your stuff in, guys. You know the deal. I'm going to rapid fire on this one a little bit, because I do want to get to our main event. We have of course, Jey Uso. I almost said Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. I'm powering through here, guys. Very little sleep. I'm overwhelmed. I'm not going to lie. And Braun Team Braun. Is this just a straight, I don't want to say squash match, but is this just a straight up win for Roman and Jay? Like, can they lose? I'm just gonna pick the baby faces to win here. Kelvin, what do you got? Oh, did I lose? Wait, did we lose you, Kelvin? You might be muted.
No, you didn't. I was on mute.
No,
I was just doing yes. I was just doing yes for that. Nothing else.
I'm gonna go left field. I'm gonna go with the Bronze. And based on everything that they've done Monday, I'm like, they look pretty dominant. They look really dominant. And them having that, first of all, you steal a man's Jordans, like,
Yeah.
this don't need to be a match. This needs to be a fight. And
That I wear flip flops, man.
still, you stole a man's shoes off his feet. but that's cause enough. We don't need to be in a match. We need to be in the fight. But the match itself, I do think the Bronze get it done. And I think it may be a devastating type of match, honestly. Because the running theme with the bloodline has been that they're broken. And Roman is trying to get everything back. And every time he tries, they lose. So I'm going to say they lose this match.
Fascinating. Real quick, breaking news, guys. I almost forgot. Gina's not made it into the chat yet. I know she was very excited for the panel tonight. I'm sure she'll catch the replay. She wanted to let all you guys know, and I want to announce it here first, that Gina will be meeting Damian Priest this weekend at one of the signings. So, I mean, that's what it's all about there. So shout out Gina.
Yay,
We want to hear all
Gina.
about it on the next panel, meeting your hero, Damian Priest. So how cool is
And
that?
tag the BCP when you
Yes.
put that photo on Instagram.
That's right. There you go. I love it. So shout out, Gina. I'm very excited that you told me that. So that's great. Shout out. Big Damian Priest fan, as we know. Maybe he'll show up on the card in some form or fashion. Amanda, what do you got on this one?
My tribal chief. No, I actually, as much as I, love my tribal chief. Yeah, I see Brandon already stealing my momentum over here. Yeah, that's what you get. So, like I mentioned earlier, Roman's unlimited, even more limited time. Because again, I think my theory, I'm going to go out with this right now. This coming WrestleMania will be his last as an active, as an active competitor, because he said it last 1 or 2 years. He's got that left. Now he's got Street Fighter. Now he's going to have more opportunities on the table. And kind of already combined with this part, the part-time schedule he already has. So I feel like they could take the loss here, Roman and Jay. They could take the loss because obviously with the loss of Seth Rollins, it derailed a lot of things, I think, for Braun. And this is their moment. They need this win. And what better way to come off as menacing, to come off as fierce than a decisive win over Roman and Jay. Jay's there for the pin. Jay's going to take the pin. They're not going to let Roman take the pin. But as Brandon said, we were talking about this earlier, we think there's going to be another member joining. Brandon has thrown out, he wanted me to say this, I'm sure he'll throw it in the chat
Tony
too.
D'Angelo, right?
That was one. The other is Austin Theory. He's like the Austin Theory, which would be a terrible, right? Like, I mean, can you imagine Austin Theory in there? I feel like maybe we could get Ethan Page or Ricky Saints coming up. We get a little NXT. I'm here for Ricky Saints. I don't know, but somebody is going to show up, and that's who's going to be. That's going to give this faction the momentum, because if right now they need the momentum with Seth out, they need this win. They need the momentum. Roman's going to get another pair of shoes stolen.
I really, you know what? That should really be their thing. I would love it if that was their thing.
Yes,
I want that. I'm here for it. But
Bill, what do you got on this?
I see
my
Brandon.
computer's about to explode. There's so much going on.
Did you guys talk about Punk and Gunther yet?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Okay. So unless someone debuts, I think they're gonna send some people home happy, because I think there's a few matches that are gonna make people really sad, and it'll tie into Punk and Gunther, because I don't think Seth Rollins is hurt at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you really?
No, I don't.
I've heard
I
that.
think he is.
I don't think at all. I think they are trying so hard to be like, oh, we're gonna work the crowd, brother. I really think so.
Okay.
But I think the smart move would be to have them win, Team Braun. But I just think they have a hard time saying no to Roman. They just can't quit him. They never have. They never will.
They
And I think
can't quit Roman. Leave him
they
alone.
can't quit him. They just can't.
Most people can. Yeah.
It's a Brokeback Mountain
Can't-
situation. And listen, they can't quit him and to win. And I mean, honestly, like, yeah, because man, if you're going to suck the air out of a building, have Roman and old Yeetski have them lose. Like that's yeah. I mean, I think Braun are going to beat the snot out of them, but like, yeah, come on, you can't have both those guys lose. They have lost way too much. Like, how much further down? They are not going to be like DDP begging for his job on the street in 1996 WCW. Like, they can't keep losing. They just can't. So I think they have to win here. But somehow, some way, this is far from over.
Well said. Anti-Smart, what do you got real quick on this one, man?
Real quick, I would say, as we talked about earlier this week, they have a habit of, hey, you're not going to win, so we'll make you look real strong the week before. And right now, Romans Jordans are the ones hanging on some phone lines in East Rutherford. Got thrown up there. So it would make sense that they get back, but I ask you this. Jacob asked Roman for some help. If Roman and Jay help Jacob, what's to stop, again, 4 or 5 other bloodline members that are opposed to them coming in and wrecking everything and leaving it for Braun to win? There's a lot that can happen that makes it okay for them to win. And, those are 2 guys that they believe in, 2 guys that are not going to be gone in 2 years or so. Let's put them out there. I think Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker get the win.
Wow, interesting. Name this faction, please. We have Punk and Gunther before we get to our main event.
That's the faction.
Rapid fire here, guys. I don't know who to pick here. I don't want to see Gunther lose here, but is it time for Punk to finally win another world championship? Bill, I know you got something for me.
If this match opens the show, so this is in my column that's going to drop on Pop Break. If this match opens the show, Punk's going to win. If this match closes the show, Punk wins, and then he gets cashed in on by Seth Rollins. Because I think they need something spectacular. And take everything you know about me out the window. CM Punk winning the title is not special enough. They need some more sizzle. And if you guys are telling me that Roman and Yeetski are going to lose, man, wouldn't it be cool if CM Punk teamed up with them to take on old Team Braun and Heyman? You know what I mean? Let's really go for it. Let's do this. It's a great way to maximize Roman. Have him in there, but he doesn't have to work that much. You can let old wannabe Terry Funk and Yeetski get in there and do their stuff. Yeah, that dude wants to be Terry Funk so bad, and he never will be. Sorry. That's my negative. You can't hold it back from me on that one. But I think Gunther and Punk will have a good match. If it opens, Punk's winning. People will be happy. But if this is closing that night, Seth Rollins is Theft of the Century Part 2.
Wow. Calvin, what do you got on this real quick, bro?
Copy and paste partial.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
I like that.
So I'm on the board that Seth isn't injured. CM Punk beats Gunther, and Seth Rollins cashes in. And they are doing a terrible job at hiding this. They really are. If he's really legitimately hurt,
He would have had surgery.
yeah, somebody would have picked up on this already. So the fact that nothing's come out, they haven't even given an update other than He was like, my leg's really swollen. We have to go back next week. And I knew then. I was like, bro, first of all, if you go to Alabama and you come back out of it with needing more stuff, it's not as serious as we thought it was. Because when last time he went, he had surgery. So the fact that he didn't have surgery, that was off the table. When he went to Alabama, that leads me to believe I took the 6 to 9 months out immediately. This is
He's rolling tide.
It's a matter of weeks, right? So I don't believe he's injured, but if he is,
did we lose?
We'll roll.
All right.
We'll
All
roll.
right, all right.
We'll roll. But if he's injured, I don't think it's that serious, and he's probably already healed up. So get him to cash in after CM Punk wins. You set up the CM Punk Seth feud, and voila. We got something good, at least for Survivor Series. Bill, I'm gonna kick this one to you, buddy. You go ahead.
Good thing I already went.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Amanda, go ahead.
Oh man. So I agree that Punk is going to win. I think this is a now or never for Punk to have the title. However long he has it, he's got to get it because he's up in age. And
Ageism.
the momentum.
Wow.
I'm being nice. You know how I am. I'm not a CM Punk fan either, but it's now or never. He's got all the momentum. He's all over media right now, too. So like, this is a good time to put the belt on him. As much as I hate Gunther losing, I'm gonna hate it, but better to CM Punk than Goldberg, right? So it's like, I'd rather CM Punk be the one to take. And there's really, other than, I mean, I'm trying to think of like who's on the Raw brand that could take it from Gunther, but really, like, you need a babyface right now, a top babyface to take it. It's going to be Punk. As much as whether we like him or not, he is one of the top babyfaces right now. So I think he's going to win it. I agree that Seth Rollins is not as seriously injured as we all think. That or at least we're being made to believe. I was like, I think he was legitimately injured, just again, not to the point that we were all thinking, 6 to 9 months. Yeah, I didn't agree with that either. I don't know if he cashes in here though. I don't. I think maybe like night after, like, Monday Night Raw after, like, you need something to kick off the new season. If this is the season finale, why not start off the new season with a bang and have him cash in at that point? If you need ratings draws, let the crowd go home happy with Punk, and then like bring it all crashing down the next show.
but they won't know. Man, they won't know it though.
It's true.
That's true.
Because everyone, I've had discussions with people too where they're like, oh no, Rollins is going to show up. Why not swerve people a little bit and not have the cash in happen at SummerSlam like everybody thinks, and then just have him cash in at a surprise time, and everyone's like, oh, cost him down. Try to anyway. But Matt, what do you think?
Oh, look at Amanda.
Well, everybody's talking about sending people home happy. I think that's what our celebrity tag team match is for. It's coming up. Yes, I know. Sorry, Bill. But I just thought of something which maybe they're going to do. Maybe it's just some wishful thinking here. Gunther just put away Goldberg. He puts away CM Punk.
Oh.
Maybe the greatest TNA champion of all time, AJ Styles, is next. And Jeff Jarrett did it. Chris Jericho did it. Randy Orton did it. He goes on a legend-killing streak. Really build up this run for him.
Oh.
It's something I would do.
Oh.
Does he go for Roman at the end? Is Roman the end game?
Maybe Roman. Hey, maybe there's no bigger legend than Cena.
Oh.
Not likely, but these are all options for him.
Let's explore that option for a second.
You actually could do it if he lost the title too. You could actually be like, hey, I'm Gunther, I'm mad as hell, and I'm going to now take out every old bag of bones I could think of. Undertaker wants to show up and insult Trick Williams. I'm gonna just straight up Tracy Smothers the Undertaker. And you go to Wikipedia and find out why, because we're in the PG era and I can't say it. You know what I mean? And I'm talking no
Big Van
French.
Slater, gotcha.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, Gunther just taking out everyone. I want to see an incensed Gunther. I want to
Yeah.
see the ring general lose it because that's scary. He's scary. Now, fam, don't ever let me say that again. I was trying to. It only works for Rob. Have we talked about all our matches except for young Cody Rhodes and John Cena?
We
we've
haven't
not
covered the
talked
tag match
Yeah.
yet.
Well, let's get
Celebrity
into the thing
tag.
that's gonna make me want to just dive into a pool of acid, and that is our celebrity tag team match where we have singing sensation Jelly Roll and Randy Orton, my personal favorite, versus Logan Paul, YouTube sensationalist, drink connoisseur and a podcaster, and of
Rob.
course none other than, give me a second, maybe Drew McIntyre if he's allowed to get into the country because of visa issues. AKA he threw his passport into Loch Ness so he wouldn't have to fight in this match. I will just say, like, listen, I said this I've said this before in places I don't know where, but on All In Weekend, WWE and AEW planted their flag. If you want to see a bald guy get stabbed in the head with a fork by a cowboy with anxiety issues, you watch AEW. If you want to see a YouTuber and a country rap guy tag up with two wrestlers and you want entertainment, you go to WWE. And you know what? That's perfect. Because if you love one, you're going to get it here. You love the other, you get it here. And if you love both, you're going to get both. This match is not made for me. This match is made to sell tickets, get eyes on PLEs, and probably get a really good sponsorship. And guess what, kids? You know who doesn't lose at PLEs? Randy Orton doesn't lose at PLEs. So, no, Logan Paul and whomever will not win. And yes, he will RKO Jelly Roll at the end of the match because that's what he does. And you all love it, and I hate it. Amanda, who do you got in this one? Do you have the wrestler named after a donut, or do you have the dude with the sports drink? Whose team you got?
Oh man, I'm just poor Rob. His comment: "I'm losing my media credentials in real time." Rob, we're trying. We're trying to make sure
you're not.
you don't.
I'm very fair. I am very fair.
Well, I agree that
How is he
Randy
not
is
back in
going
this
to.
podcast?
That I agree that Randy and Jelly Roll are going to win. I have to say though, as much as I don't I'm not a huge I can't stand Logan Paul. We know this already. But I have to give credit to Jelly Roll because at least they didn't put him in the main event. He's not messing up main event of WrestleMania. He's someone who's taking this seriously. He took a Claymore. I'm like, good for you.
And
Good
a
for you.
hell
Like,
of a chokeslam.
yeah. So he's he's serious about it. And I think WWE needed someone like him to come in and, because there's always a celebrity component, right? The celebrity bridge, the celebrity. And I think that having someone, especially after the whole Travis Scott debacle, is smart. Having somebody who's going to come in and take it seriously can kind of rehab that a little bit. And again, not a big push. Like, he's not in the main title scene. He's not breaking anybody's like orbital bone. Your champion's orbital bone. Yeah. I think we're going to see some fun spots here. But the way I think this is going to, Logan's there to eat the pin. Basically it's going to be a spot where, Drew's going to get out somehow beforehand, maybe RKO'd, maybe who knows. He's going to get out. Then Logan is going to get fed. He's going to get an RKO. Logan's going to get RKO'd. Going to get fed to Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll does some big move. Does a pin. That's how I think it's going to end. It's going to be Jelly Roll pinning Logan Paul. And so, but this is going to be one of those feel good matches. And I think maybe low key better than we think it might be, because at least Jelly Roll's going to put in the work. So, but that's who I have winning. Randy and Jelly Roll. Your dream team, Bill. I know. But that's who.
It's really like when Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels teamed up.
Brandon had a good comment. It's a Logan taking an RKO into a chokeslam.
Okay.
I can see that.
Matt, I know you're a huge Jelly Roll guy. I mean, celebrate his entire catalog. Like Bryan Adams.
Sure.
It's Bryan Adams, Jelly Roll. That's you in a nutshell. Who do you got in this one?
Well, I mean, come on. In the words of James E. Cornette, and I know we're PG channel. Sure look like a plate of piss if they don't. It's got to be Randy and Jelly Roll. it was kind of fun with the Logan Paul doing the little tongue-in-cheek, oh, I don't like you outside people coming into wrestling and messing it up for us. They're having some fun with it. But yeah, this is what it is. It's, and again, Logan Paul is eating the pin, and the pin is coming from Jelly Roll, whether he's the one who puts him down or whether Randy does. And it's, wave to the crowd. Jelly Roll, he seems like a very nice guy by all accounts.
Very much.
I tapped out of country somewhere about 10 years ago.
Was it Travis Tritt?
Yeah.
Gary Strait?
That's where I start. Like everything like before mid-90s and after about like 5-10 years ago, you're kind of losing me. But
Matt Witt is huge Garth Brooks fan.
Hank Williams Sr., not my guy.
Even Chris Gaines. If you know, you know. Rob really is regretting all this. Kelvin, listen, I know you also a huge Jelly Roll guy.
Very much. Very much a Jelly Roll guy.
No.
Yeah,
I'm more of a Boston Cream guy.
I like Hank Williams too. There's a tear in my beer. I love it.
Yeah, listen.
Fun fact.
Also like Andy Williams. How's a hell of a Christmas record?
Yeah. I'm gonna stay on this train. Jelly Roll and Randy will win this match. I think Logan's there to eat the pin. Obviously, it's a good feel good match. You could put this somewhere in the middle to break the tension of what else is going on. You probably have this after something big happens, and it gets the crowd right back into it. I think that's what it's designed for. Respect the Jelly Roll because he has taken this seriously. You could tell he's dropped some weight. He's been training. Yeah, he dropped a lot of weight, and you can tell he's taking this seriously. So respect to him. I know the promos have been good. They've been getting a lot of eyes on it. They went on Jimmy Kimmel and did a spot there and put some eyes on this particular match. So, yeah, I do think they come out on the other side of that as winners, and they get the hand raised, and the crowd's happy after something devastating happens, obviously.
You know what's going to happen? To Amanda's point, Drew McIntyre is going to walk out on Logan Paul.
I believe so.
And that allows for Jelly Roll and Randy to hit the RKO rule. And that's going to be your finish. It's going to be great. I think he does the 747 splash. That's what I think happens. I do think he goes for the big splash. Not off the ropes. Just classic running splash. Bundy 5 count. Let's go. All right. We have one match left. Rob, what did you think of that? You love Vicky, we know. Okay. Just want to put out
I think I just offended CJ.
Oh no.
Travis Scott saved WrestleMania.
Oh, did he?
Did he?
All right. Well,
I was there. Didn't seem like it in the building.
Yeah. All right. You know what Travis I liked? I liked Travis Barker. He's a good one. What a big inspiration to Rob. I was gonna say Billy Joe Travis. Then I remembered. Oh, there's stuff there I shouldn't talk about. This is BJ's show. Hell of a right hand though. Not Bobby Eaton-esque, but here we go. Let's get into the main event, which is going to of night 2, which is going to be a New Jersey street fight. Make it correct. Or listen, they're on Thunder Road. Who knows? It's going to be the current WWE Undisputed Universal Champion John Cena, Peacemaker Season 2 himself, taking on the American Nightmare, King of the Neck Tattoos, Guile himself, Codins Rhodes. So this is going to be the main event. We've talked about sending the people home happy. We've seen everything that's gone on with this John Cena heel turn. Some people like it. A lot of people don't. We're getting a lot of mixed reactions. So this is a big one. Big Cat. I want you to bird dog this one for me. I want you to go with your heart, your soul, everything in that dad bod. Tell me what you got going
on. We're talking about possible heist of the century earlier with maybe Seth or somebody else coming in and taking off CM Punk after he beats Gunther. What would be better though, story-wise, if he or some other, it's the last match of the night. I can't imagine this not going on last.
Yeah.
Somebody else coming out, maybe a final boss, and costing, Cena retains, And if Cena retains again under those circumstances, now I'm going to kick it to Kelvin because he's been waiting all week to talk about this.
Okay,
Yes.
so you're saying, just so for my edification, because like Rob, sleep was not my friend yesterday. You're picking Jonathan Cena,
Yes.
Pride of Massachusetts, the former Prodigy, with help from Dwayne Johnson. Potentially.
Or somebody. Potentially Dwayne Johnson.
Or Seth or
Potentially Seth Rollins.
All right, so Kelvin.
Potentially Arn Anderson.
Oh,
He's always waiting with a tire iron.
Don't you ever tease me with a good time of Double A coming into the ring and getting a spine buster on or pulling the Glock.
It is.
Because listen, that's in canon. That's not R-rated. That's in canon for Arn Anderson.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
as he was once known as, he was Ern Anderson when CM Punk had him and put the fake hair on him. One of my favorite bits ever. I will give Punk credit for that. So Kelvin, so this obviously leads to Cody Rhodes' heel turn. So tell me everything about what's going on with this match.
Well, I really hope Tyler would be here for this one because he's gonna hate it. But
we're gonna make that bespectacled man cry.
yes. I've been very much on this Cody needs to turn train for the better part of a year. And I think this weekend he will not let me down. I think this is finally the weekend to where we see my guy finally turn to the dark side where he belongs. And I do think we get the final boss. The final boss shows up, which this is a street fight. There's no rules.
Zero, especially in New Jersey.
Yep, especially in New Jersey. There's no rules, which means anything can happen.
I
Which
hope
means
they're up in the American Dream Mall. That would be so awesome. And actually very fitting.
yes. Yes. So the final boss comes out. You think it's going to be for Cena. It's not for Cena. It's for Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes completes the double turn. This is the night we see John Cena go back face so he can finish his career. As loved as he is, he's already halfway there. The crowd's already turning towards him. Cody's been exhibiting some heelish ways over the past couple of weeks. And I think he's in this mode where I need to do what I need to do. And I need to get this title back. That's very heelish behavior.
Mm-hmm.
The title means more to him than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think he aligns himself with The Rock finally. He gives his soul up, and we get a double turn at SummerSlam. People are not going to like it, but I'm going to love it.
And he will bring peace, security, and justice to his new empire.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do we? The question is, do we really want to taste it, Amanda?
With that transition.
Why not?
That's a great transition.
None of this is. If anyone thinks this is prepared or written down, you're out of your mind.
It's just us, all sleep deprived. This is just all of us in sleep deprivation mode.
Oh, can I
Rob, we
read?
love you.
WrestleMania 42 needs to be John Cena versus Travis Scott. I mean, he's not
I mean,
gonna.
we
he's gonna
can't
retire,
have him.
unfortunately.
We can't have him break eye bones anymore. Like Cena needs to keep his face protected. Well, who is he going to punch? I don't know who Travis Scott's going to punch.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, there you go.
We know who's going to win that one. Idris is taking that one with his eyes closed. The man is an
Well, I'll put
action
it out
hero
there.
and a DJ.
Well, I think this Kelvin's time has come because I also agree that Cena is turning. I mean, I'm sorry, Rhodes is turning heel.
Oh, man.
Again, the promo he did, and the whole way that the contract signing went down, so heelish. Like straight up, I'm like, you basically you took the heel, by the way, and like forced him to sign a contract. What kind of face does that? Like, it just, his promos, his mannerisms, everything about Cody has changed. He's more aggressive. He's more, and I was telling Brandon, I'm like, the shirt that Cena wore in San Antonio. I'm like, if you wanted to get booed out of the building, show up in a Dallas Maverick shirt, show up in like a Houston Rocket shirt, like you showed up in a San Antonio Spurs shirt. Love, by the way, but face team, right? Like, I'm like, Cena's doing everything. I know he's trying to sell merch, but even his promo, was like, I can't. And just his mannerisms, it was like, I'm sorry, I can't do this because, I got this stuff coming up. And here comes Cody. And that was so heel. I was like, this is happening. We're going. It's going to be Homelander. Now I wonder, and I feel like yes, The Rock is going to show, or Dwayne is going to show up. He's going to help Cody Rhodes. He is going to. Cody Rhodes is just going to beat the living crud. I was like crud out of John out of John Cena. Now I think that Randy Orton is going to come out at the end to try to help Cena. Rhodes beats him down because Randy Orton came out and hyped Rhodes not that long ago, right? So it's like, what better way to set up Cody's next opponent, heel Cody's next opponent, than a very over face Randy after the Jelly Roll win the feel good match. Then you have Rhodes beat him down, beats down a couple of legends. There you go. So I think Rhodes is gonna go heel. I know, Bill. I'm sorry. I know Randy's your favorite.
No. It's not that. I'm now like rethinking everything I had because I thought I had a really good idea, and now it's like son of a jellyfish.
But yeah,
Nice.
what better way to cement Rhodes as Homelander Cody
I mean,
than to have him standing over the bodies of John Cena, who's gonna get written off, by the way, because he's got to do all the Peacemaker stuff and the press coverage, the tours, and then set up Cody's next feud with Randy Orton, very over Randy Orton. Why not? Standing over the bodies, holding the title with Dwayne holding the other hand.
Wow, it's not bad.
that is. So I thought it was going to be. I was like, oh, I'm smart. I thought it was going to be Cody wins, but then, TFB, the final boss comes out. Cena's laying there in a pool of his own blood because listen. It's. I think blood is back on the table, and then the final boss, comes to pick him up, and then he just does the two fingers again, and he ends up taking out John Cena, and that's how we turn Cena babyface. But man, wouldn't it be cool if what you guys said is that Cody Rhodes? But I'll raise you one. Cody Rhodes and The Rock. Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. Throw this up.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, let's throw that up. Let's have those guys all
Well,
together.
I
And it-
see you, and then I'll raise you.
Oh.
Oh! And then Seth Rollins is there too. And so they hold both titles.
No.
Son of a gun. Jelly Roll joins. I know it.
Stop it.
Jelly Roll.
Cody Rhodes, Ethan Page, and Ricky Saints.
Oh.
Whoa.
Are they the new elite?
You guys,
They're the new outsiders.
two of those guys are just chopped.
Maybe instead of the elite, we'll call them the presentable.
nice. Nice. T-shirt.
We
That's a
are the
t-shirt.
presentables. The presentables.
I love
Kid
it.
Gorgeous, then Kid Presentable, Kid Gruesome, then finally Kid Mo.
Oh.
And not Kid Mo. They're okay.
Yo, you guys are-
we
you
bring
guys
back
are
King
total
Mo.
pros.
We bring back from Men on a Mission. We bring King Mo back. That'd be great. Or Oscar. Shit, we can bring Oscar back. He's totally around. But yeah, I think we're all going Cody Rhodes by nefarious means. El Roberto Del Williams. Like, what do you think? Who do you got? Are
Yeah, can you hear
copying-
me?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, you sound.
Oh,
like
okay, good. I was like, I wasn't sure if you guys were hearing me
You
or could
sound
see
like
me.
you date a 100% Italian woman. Like, what do you got for the win on this
Sure
one?
do. Yeah. First of all, I feel like, I'm like the dad who, like, Bill, you used to be the dad of the show, right? I feel like I'm like the
I
dad
still
that
am.
just like left, and I
I
came back, and it's like a little less BCP PG
Um,
right now.
Not one person swore.
You
I
did
heard
not
some
swear.
jet- Holy jelly
We-
rolls.
We were good.
We censored ourselves.
Oh,
So
well, good. I heard some holy jellyfish.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. Did jellyfish, a sea creature, become an obscenity? I'm sorry.
All joking aside, you guys are total. My computer crashed because I have all the matches from last night. The camera guy didn't show up to the one thing, and I won't
Wow,
name
let's
names or
bury that
whatever.
guy.
But so I have all this tag. My computer's just ready to explode before a big weekend, which is super fun. You know that story, Bill. And
Yes,
yeah,
I do. That's great.
but you guys, I turned it on my phone. I was just watching. I'm like, oh, we're still rolling. We're good. Total pros. I'm like all joking aside, I'm like, I'm always so proud of you guys, but it's good. And it was just like so fun just to watch. Like you guys are highly entertaining. Like I did not realize this because I'm always like on and like trying to navigate, as you know. But
Thank you for listening to our other
it's a pretty
shows.
fun show.
Thank you.
That being said, great job, everybody. I gotta go. I'm not going to go with like the double turn thing, like everyone's saying. I said this on the radio on Sunday. I think we're seeing those heel tendencies from Cody, and the sprinklers just turned on outside just to make everything crazy.
Oh, sorry. You have
It's
a
one of those
sprinkler
days,
system
man.
there, Richie.
It's bedtime, brother. You get those little.
Turn the butler to turn my sprinkler system off.
At the Bodkin estate. So you get a little bit of that heel stuff, like Calvin was over off the rails. Like Calvin was saying, you get a little bit from Cody. I don't think it's like a full blown heel turn. You blew my mind with some of the stuff you said, Bill, and Calvin as well.
Oh, okay.
I think I've been saying this forever. You get the redemption arc from Cena, but I don't think it's like Cena turns heel here because everybody's a bad guy. Like, I think this is something where the fans are a part of it. Like, they're starting to do stuff that we don't typically see. Yeah, all the in-ring stuff Cena's doing, it's stuff we've always seen. It's heel 101. He's being smart about his body. I think it's clever and brilliant. You know, I've talked about it a million times, just the angle they're doing. I wish he was there every week so Cody wasn't just talking in front of a bunch of belts sometimes, but they're doing what they can to make lemonade here. It's been very interesting. I like it because it's different, and it's something I haven't seen before in terms of what is Cena's story here and the fact that we're all speculating. And a lot of these matches, I don't know what's going to happen. I think we're going to get a little bit of something like we've talked about on the show where Cena has hesitated. Cena has gotten the crowd behind him. He kind of looks around a little bit and like he feels the energy from the crowd. I think we're going to get more and more of those moments. And this is going to be not necessarily the beginning because we've seen it before, but there's going to be something here. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is the juxtaposition to Cody, like you guys were saying. There's going to be something here that we get a little bit more of that from Cena and we want it. And now we're a part of it. And that's going to build. Cena's not going to turn babyface, but it's going to be like, oh, like this is where we're going with this. Cody, I mean, all the seeds are there. Calvin's been saying it forever. I could see a straight up heel turn by Cody. The thing Bill said about him aligning with it, man, it's out of nowhere. And it makes all the sense in the world, man. So
it's not out of nowhere. Remember, he put over Heyman when he was the manager. He said, "You gave my dad a job when no one else
there.
would."
Oh my God,
it's there.
Well,
it's there.
and
I wish I had seen Dusty in ECW. That would have been awesome.
And who better to take the reins, to take the lead? Because then the final boss.
I see what you did there. The reins.
You're welcome. Yeah.
You're like,
but who better, right? Then because we know Dwayne's going to show up and go away again. Who better to carry the mantle, right? I mean, who knows, right? Who would have thought he would have left? But who better to carry the mantle of the mouthpiece than Paul Heyman?
Great. And that's a great point about The Rock, too. I didn't even touch on that. You guys brought it up, too. Is this a place Calvin says he's going to be there? I hope he's there selfishly because we still don't have that full explanation. Will he be the kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? The thing that changes John Cena, the thing that makes him. That's the guy. That's the guy right there. Good night, everybody. I think that's a great point. The Rock has to be that thing. It will be the crowd, too, but what makes us, like Bill always says, what makes us root for Cena? What makes us say, damn him? What makes us empathize with him? And I think we're going to get a little bit of that from Cena. Cody could just be a completely different story. So I'm not going to say double turn. We can go full throttle turn on Cody, maybe. And then Cena, we get a little bit. So, also, guys, I'm going to wrap it real quick.
The Rock needs a redemption arc after WrestleMania because a lot of people blame him, whether right or wrong, for that main event not taking off.
You guys are the best. Thank you guys for staying up. I know it's almost tomorrow. It is tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for staying up. We really appreciate it. Big SummerSlam weekend here on BCP Plus. Please follow and share. Guys, follow the popbreak.com. Bill, Amanda, Matt, Kelvin, they're all over there. DFPN, the No Gimmicks podcast, socially distanced podcast. And guys, like we always say here on the BCP, everyone stay safe, stay positive, take care of each other. We out. Peace. BCP is brought to you by our favorite store, Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, located in the Englishtown Flea Market in New Jersey from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays, and online at FunkensteinWrestlingSuperstore.com. Get your favorite wrestling merch, retro video games, Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, so much more. It's our favorite store. Thank you, Heather and Dan, for sponsoring the BCP. Also got to welcome back our sponsors, the No Gimmicks Podcast, the podcast that keeps it 100% real 100% of the time. Check out our guy Kelvin, only on the No Gimmicks Podcast. Wrestling All Day, All Night is the best wrestling discussion group on Facebook. We provide more of a community feel here, and have wrestling fans introduce other fans to something they may not have seen before, such as old school wrestling, indie wrestling, Japanese wrestling, and so much more. We also strive to be a source of information regarding upcoming wrestler meet and greets and signings. And remember, we're open 24/7, all day, all night. Be sure to follow on socials and join the group on Facebook at Wrestling All Day, All Night. Welcome back our sponsor, Sweet Chin Musings. Sweet Chin Musings is the creation of the reigning, rarely defending, highly disputed champion of wrestling podcast, Mr. Perfect, Mike Mueller, and his tag team partner in crime, Luke Kudialis. SCM focuses on the in-ring product of WWE and AEW, no dirt sheet rumors here, as well as backstage news, predictions, and analysis of characters, storylines, and major pay-per-views. Old school fans, don't worry, we have you covered as well, with a look back on classic matches, top 10 lists, and interactive tournaments that let the fans decide who is truly the best of all time. You can find them at Facebook at Sweet Chin Musings, and check out the podcast on all major podcast platforms. Please welcome back our sponsors on the BCP Plus and the podcast, GPW Productions. GPW provides your promotion or event with top-tier video, audio production, live streaming, and more. I can personally vouch for them in saying they are hands down the best production company I've ever worked with, as they have and continue to work with the likes of AEW, GCW, StarCast, MLW, not to mention the majority of the local independent promotions here in the tri-state area. They can even help you film a vignette or promo for your persona or gimmick. And guess what? GPW doesn't just work in wrestling. No, they cover MMA, boxing, basketball, or any other sporting event as well. On a personal note, I'd like to thank Mike Sesko, Frank Leone, O'Neil Andros, and the team for giving me multiple opportunities to work with them and some of the best talent in the world. Thank you, GPW, and guys, book GPW for your promotion or event today at contact@gpwproductions.com. Please welcome back one of our favorite sponsors, Mania Club. Established in 2015, Mania Club is a WWE recognized community for fans with an eclectic love for both the world of professional wrestling and raising money for Connor's Cure. During WrestleMania weekend, we host the official tailgate of WrestleMania while also celebrating the life of Connor McCollum. They are the single largest donor within the V Foundation for Connor's Cure, with over $150,000 raised. Please donate and join the Facebook group over at Mania Club on Facebook. Donate at jimmyv.org/Mania Club. Guys, please welcome in our new pod sponsor for the months of May and June, J. Adam Photography. Jay provides quality, artistic, innovative photography with a quick turnaround time. Be sure to check out his latest ISPW wrestling pics and much more stellar content. Right now, wrestlers can do a special portrait shoot with Jay in Sparta, New Jersey for just $50. Contact Jay at Jay Vogel on Facebook and be sure to follow him across socials. Thank you, Jay, for sponsoring the BCP. Guys, let's welcome in our new pod sponsor, Cooper Groove Grips. When you play Cooper Groove drumsticks, you get increased sensory feedback from your hands, so your grip will naturally loosen, but you have complete control. With that taking place, you don't have fatigue and soreness, which can lead to long-term issues. Guys, as a drummer, Cooper Groove is my drumstick of choice. Sweaty hands aren't a problem. Grip is good. Don't forget to check out their amazing Cooper Groove bats coming out soon. Guys, follow at Cooper Groove Grips on Facebook. Guys, please welcome in our new podcast sponsors, ISPW Weekly, where we dive deep into the world of ISPW, the crossroads of professional wrestling. Join Jumpin' Jay and Total with Tom every week as they interview the stars of the ring, uncover their stories, rivalries, and the electrifying action that defines ISPW. Be sure to check out ISPW Weekly on the ISPW Facebook page every week. Please welcome in our new pod and daily site sponsor, Twisted Shamrock Studios and Spa, located in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Twisted Shamrock is a retro spa experience for the average Joe and Jane. Meet the next evolution of recovery and relaxation. Right now, you can try their introductory offer where you can try a core service to include massage, skincare, facial, stretch therapy, body slimming, toning, personal training, and spray tanning for 30 minutes for just $30. This is perfect for our wrestling pals as well. Book today. Call 484-574-8868 or visit www.twistedshamrockstudiospa.com. Guys, please welcome back our returning podcast sponsor, USDN. USDN Podcast is run by USDN Chairman and the Council of Nerds. We bring you all the latest news and rumors from the world of nerds and consolidate it right here at the U.S. Department of Nerds. USDN is for the people, by the people, and of the people. Follow them at facebook.com/US Department of Nerds. Guys, please welcome in our new pod sponsor for 2025, the Ropes and Riffs podcast, featuring Maestro John Kiernan speaking with the stars of professional wrestling about their in-ring, tunage, gear, and so much more. Check out John's interviews with the likes of Lince Dorado, Mercedes Martinez, and so much more. Find the Ropes and Riffs podcast on all major podcast platforms. Guys, please welcome in our new podcast sponsor, EM Collectibles, featuring live signings, collectibles, toys, and more. Be sure to follow them on Facebook and stay tuned for their upcoming events. Upcoming events right now, March 8th, Hernando Toy and Comic Show, the Hernando County Fairgrounds live signing with Super Crazy. March 22nd, Neg Dog Championship Wrestling presents Music and Mayhem in Hudson, Florida with special guest Super Crazy. March 29th and 30th, 2025 Syracuse Collectors Con in Syracuse, New York with Bill Alfonso, Gary Wolf, and the quintessential stud muffin Joel Gertner, March 30th only. April 5th, New England Fan Fest, and we'll have Buff Bagwell. April 13th, 2025, our premiere show, Bring Back the Memories Toy Show, and May 10th, our renowned 90s Wrestling Con in Morristown, New Jersey, guests to be named soon. Warriors of Wrestling returns to Staten Island for Ultimate Survival, featuring former WWE superstars The Headbangers and former TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, current TNA stars Spitfire, with a Royal Rumble style main event, 6 p.m. doors, 7 p.m. bell time. Get your tickets now at warriorsofwrestling.com. BCW presents Queen of the North 6, Thursday, July 31st at the Mecca 106 Bergen Ave in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, streaming on Title Match Network. Get your tickets now. Guys, please welcome back our returning sponsor from the left side. Get hit from the left side with all the wrestling and sports news you can handle. Thank you from the left side for sponsoring the BCP.